tedious, and I don't know if you guys want to watch an entire video of me doing this. But okay, this is the trim that we're going to use going around each piece, right? When it gets adhered to the inside of the trunk, all right? But remember all the scratches that we got on it? Look at that. This is how one side looks. You see that? I was able to do this. And it is the exact process of wet sanding. 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1500, what have you. So what we're going to do is I'm going to find out which ones I'm going to paint the color of the motor. We got some more Chevy red. Gotta get, has to say that for it to be the color. Now, I mean, you got Chevy orange as well, but that's the particular color, so everything matches. I'm thinking polishing these and painting those three the color of the motor and leaving these as reflective, and leaving these reflective and painting these two this color. So let me know what you guys think. Again, this is for the 64 Impala. Got to give you guys the car in every video. And everybody's like, when's the car going to be finished? When you going to be finished? When you going to be finished? Man, this stuff is like art. You could never be finished. I mean, it's always something you could think of to add to it. Blah, blah, blah. I am ready to move on to my next car. I have my next car already picked out. If you want to see the next car I'm going to be doing, it's on my community channel. It's a Bel Air and a rusted out 62 convertible, and I'm going to make the 62 put them both together and make one car. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Shit talker? Okay, I'm with you. Shit to kill? I don't know what's going on. But check out this other project we're doing. We got these antique license plate circles. This is how they go, just so you know, in case you're like, what am I looking at? Go around your license plate like that. And see, they're chrome, heavy. And they got some years on them. You see where metal's wearing out. I mean, the paint is worn off. Well, coming back, putting the paint back in with these paint sticks. I couldn't find the Chevy blue, but relatively expensive. They were like $25. I got a blue one and a red one. Why did I get blue and red? Always, go back to your Chevy roots when you're doing this stuff. See that? So I got red and blue. And for those of you who have forgotten, remember this guy? We're going to put some color in him and make all of that work together. Why is no one talking? I don't know. I used to, some days I get a lot of interaction. Sometimes folks just want to listen. But yeah, this is what we're working on. And thank you for subscribing, my man. Give you the inside. Cool. So, automatic chat translation. Wow, it's all kind of stuff happening. Well, I just wanted to bring you guys up to date on this. Now, just like with anything else, you get paint on chrome. Two things take it off. Um, that can be either you can use a razor blade, or you can use steel wool. My steel wool is over here somewhere. I usually keep my steel wool on the wall. I don't know why. Oh, here it is. Zero grit steel wool. This is excellent in cleaning off your chrome. So don't worry about if you get it perfectly on there. But check this out. These paint sticks, they cost enough, but this is how they work. Because even though the directions are on here, it's not necessarily obvious. This is a cleaner. So, you get down in the clean off all the loose stuff, right? I don't necessarily trust that. My favorite cleaner for most car stuff, isopropyl alcohol. Go to the dollar store, keep this in your garage. I would have Super Chatted, but I don't have money because I'm on my dad's phone. That's cool. You know what? This channel isn't even monetized, bro. We just, this channel is for the love of the game. Yeah, this channel is not even monetized. This is for people that want to do above average cars at home. And yeah, we don't, you guys help me with ideas on the cars. I help you guys on your projects. Yeah, this channel's not even monetized. So as much as I appreciate the super chat. Oh, thank you, Miguel. Yeah, this is a 64 Impala Super Sport. Cool. All right, cool. I appreciate the support. Let me show you guys the custom stuff on here. All right, you see, all this is going to get redone. That's why I got that touch-up paint over there. The inner fender is the cup matches the motor. The outer fender matches the car. So that's something a lot of people don't notice. Or it'll take them a while before they notice it. You got the die here. Obviously, you have the dice here. You have the die on the shifter. Dice in the back seat. Die in the trunk. Okay. You got gold on the very back of the Continental kit. Instead of me walking around, I'm just going to see that. That is the plate that goes here. Then we got gold Impala. Gold. Trust me, gold hooks in there. Gold flags. Gold, right? Then you got etched. Etched and gold. I forgot that. And if we go to our deck lid, you'll see on the very back what we have. Etched. So there's a design of everything being consistent. Check it out. The dash is gray on top, white in the middle, gray on bottom. Your console, two-tone. Steering wheel, two-tone. Obviously, your interior, two-tone. Oh, your trunk, two-tone. Same carpet that's inside, same vinyl that's on the seats, and I'm going to order the actual. How much money did it take to buy and modify this car? Okay, I spent way too much on this car because I wanted a '64 Impala, and I spent $15,000 on it. Shouldn't have spent that much. Really should have spent no more than $5,000. If the car doesn't have a running motor, if the car's not running, you don't spend more than $5,000 on these cars. How much it took to get it to this point? $50,000 or $60,000. Some of that was overspending. I spent $15,000 on metalwork, and once I saw how much, because it was supposed to be $8,000, it ended up being 15. And what I learned from that point was I could have bought a welder for $1,000 and messed up $10,000 worth of metal trying to learn how to weld, and I would have come out cheaper. So my next investment was my own welder, and I've been doing all my welding ever since. That's a plasma cutter right there. My son got me for Christmas. So overpaid for the car. I definitely overpaid for metal work. I did all the body work and everything else myself. So yeah, if you're gonna buy a '64 Impala and do a full off the frame restoration, you don't want to spend more than $5,000 for the car. Oh, never give up, man. Get out of here. Nah, man, I got it now. I'm going on. Let me see. But yeah, so what we're doing, getting these redone, getting them solid again so they don't look ashy like that. I'm trying to figure out where I can incorporate some red. I'm thinking maybe behind the Chevy signs I can put some red in there. And then I gotta, let me just take this down. Oh, this is my wet sanding station to polish all of these. Yeah, still got ideas running through my head. Put a lot of time and money. Oh yeah, thank you, yeah. This I actually found in a house that I bought in Indiana. This is steel, and this is really, really old. So what we did was painted it the color of the car. It was black, and I'm going to infill the star, the C, and different things on here. But it's going to be have the red, white, and blue on it, and that's a Chevy red, white, and blue. It's not necessarily a patriotic red, white, and blue. So I just wanted you guys to, I want you guys to see what we're working on. I'm not gonna make you sit through me doing it, but what I was trying to tell you before I got distracted. This tip is supposed to clean stuff off. I use the isopropyl alcohol, doesn't leave residue, cleans real good. Then you unscrew this tip. and then it has a pin top, right? So if I need to get in here, I can get in here like that. Or inside the letters, I can get in there. Oops, you see how too much came out? That's really not a problem for a couple of reasons. Because when I go back over it with let it dry, paint scratches off. I come back with the steel wool, and all that's going to be good. But then you can unscrew this, and it's a paintbrush. I don't want to drop it. This is probably not the best thing for me to do. I should probably get a cameraman, but see that? Paintbrush. And that's what you can do. I did the larger areas with that. So I'm gonna figure out how to turn this on, and I'll be bouncing back and forth between these, the badge. This badge goes on to the Continental kit back here, and the license plate ring bolts on back here. So it's gonna be pretty slick. And oh yeah, I don't know, did I give you guys the trunk already? All of this was done in this garage. That's the wood that was cut. This is the vinyl that covered it. Yeah, if you want to see how I made the mirror inserts, instead of buying a mirror kit for $1,000, stay like $800 if you buy them both. If you want to see how I did this for basically $31 because I already had the tools. I just needed to buy the aluminum, and I polished the aluminum. Made templates. I got videos of that already on here. I think it's 1 through 7. How you get to this point, and then the rest of it is just sanding these scratches out. And oh my goodness, freaking beetles all in here. Ugh, gross. So I'm gonna get back to work because my wife just called. Here's the sandpaper station that has me sanding those. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna make you guys sit through wet sanding. So I will do a update video. You guys take it easy. I'm gonna give you the car one more time. 1964 Chevy Impala Super Sport. Oh, by the way, the car's bagged too. All right, you guys take it easy.